Hey, hey, hey! It is I, Meditech, joined by my host,
Vespral bet
and we are here to bring you another episode of
of
what are we calling this again?
contentcast.
Anything for content,
Contentcast.
man. Content cast, dude. I'm I'm
Cause it's
sorry,
it's
but
us. You're
I'm munching into this fucking popcorn, bro.
That's fair, bro. We're currently just eating popcorn.
Dude, I finally went
Like,
back to work this week and regained
mhm,
my sanity.
mhm.
Holy shit!
I don't think they knew you had COVID.
I still took a test and like waited on that test to get back because I didn't get the same test,
No, I'm
same
saying
day
no, I'm
results.
saying the like podcast.
What? Yeah, I don't think I caught it, but I
N-
still took days off of work for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, don't
I
know.
did the same. So
Wait, does the podcast not know that we nearly got COVID?
no.
Oh my gosh, you're
We
so.
t- okay, guys. So just so you're aware, there's gonna be some things I'm sure mostly he will bring up um that were from a podcast we tried to record earlier that just wasn't working.
Yeah.
The flow was so off.
You listen to these back. I don't. I
I
just ran off.
I'm listening to how we were talking in the moment.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Either or. Yeah. Me and Vespro back here hung out in real life.
We
And
hang
guess
out
who?
we hang
Guess
out
it.
in
Guess
real
who had
life.
COVID?
Not me.
Not me.
My mother.
How's she handling it, by the way?
Okay.
All right. My sister just gave like my family a long-winded text about her experience with it. I'm just sitting here like,
Well, was it a
damn.
life-changing was that bad of a life-changing experience?
No, I don't want to read it out, but it just like there's one line that kind of
Just read the funniest one.
it. This is getting really scary for me.
Hmm. That is indeed the funniest one, like I said.
Mhm. Mhm. But I'm glad your mom hear your mom's handling it better than that.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know. My sister's not vaccinated, so
not vaccinated?
yeah,
Well, that seems smart of her.
indubitably.
Yeah. Anyway, you said you just got back to work.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Dude, I today was a okay day, except this dude left a $1 million banknote at the table, and when I flipped it around, it was just preaching about God and the worth of money and how much God should be worth to you
Uh,
and your salvation. I'm just looking at it like, holy fuck.
I would never. I honestly would never trust $1 million bill or $1 billion bill
From
enough
a
to even
distance,
pick it up.
it was left on their table, so I would have had to pick it up to like throw it away anyway.
I guess.
And curiosity gets the best of you. You just want to like look at it, check it out, because this was a really well made one.
Mhm.
But it's just preaching about God.
Paper or like money.
It was definitely paper, but like, dude, it's actually I don't know if you can see the front side on my Snapchat story.
I don't think I have you on Snapchat.
Bruh.
Wasn't
No,
using.
but
I wasn't like really using it till last month anyway. So.
really,
Mhm.
it's become like a new Facebook for me to slightly keep in touch and stalk people on there that I have like since met in high school.
Yep.
Some people you're like, huh, I wonder what they're up to. Some people you're checking every day, wishing they would call you back.
Yeah. It's arguably just as depressing as stalking their Facebook, hoping they'll post something about you.
Yeah, or like about the breakup or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I will admit that is the one flaw of Snapchat. How many times you'll watch people cry.
True.
How's
Um,
work been for you?
work when I work, it's been pretty good. I also had to miss some days cause I also had a COVID scare. But when I got back, my vape broke, and I had to go get a new one.
My boo boo.
Nice thing is I didn't have to pay for most of it, which due to my manager being the one who broke my vape.
Tragically.
Tragically, it was actually really funny. On the podcast we recorded, I was talking about how my vape had died, and I was like genuinely upset about it.
Dude, I'll be honest, whenever my mod dies, I kind of resort to Siggy's.
Yeah, but
It's kind of been like, I
yeah,
haven't had you in a while though, which is really nice.
yeah, but I know that if I smoke them, I will not stop smoking them.
Mm. I accidentally bought this new menthol juice.
Mhm.
Forgot how much I dislike menthol. Do you like menthol at all?
Not really. I enjoyed it when I had a Juul because I had to until I learned I could refill the pod, and then I never had to again. At least
Uh,
until I fixed my vape.
when did I get a Juul? I remember I got a Juul like a little while back. I'm just like trying to remember why and how.
Yeah.
Also, let the record show I'm going in on this popcorn right now.
We both have popcorn. This is really good popcorn.
What kind of
Um,
popcorn you got?
the the general brand variety,
Fair enough. Fair enough. All popcorn is good popcorn in my communist society.
pretty much, except for like super stale popcorn.
I feel like it makes it better sometimes.
No,
Like getting that
well,
bucket that you brought home from the movie theater about 4 days ago.
with the three giant grease stains, one on the bottom and one on the side and one near the top.
And that top part is all because of your hands.
It was all from the movie.
But you still had like half full of a bucket here. So you think to yourself you're just gonna
No, I'm not gonna like. I know
I'll eat that popcorn, dude.
sometimes it's okay, but my family, not me, my family covers it, covers it in butter.
See, in my defense, I am a twink, and so I do the same.
I can okay, no. So I can handle that, but I can't handle 4-day old bottom of the bucket buttered popcorn.
Dude, it is so good.
I can handle like the soft top and middle parts.
Mm, bottom barrel is kind of just like a mouth stuffer, dude. It's one of those. I don't know. Maybe
Would you
that's just
rather
me.
have stale movie popcorn or stale like microwaved popcorn?
Stale movie popcorn, dude,
That's fair.
because they're so firm.
That's fair.
They don't break
They're
apart in your
also
mouth.
they're also really good.
I'm big. Talking about dicks here right now.
The normal amount of butter is always at least a good amount of butter.
It's like that's like the saying, just a pinch of salt. How much is a pinch? Would you estimate, like grams?
I I couldn't estimate that because your pinch and my pinch would be different.
It's just a pinch of salt. That's what's in the recipe, dude. Now, how many grains of salt is that? How many grams? How little? How much?
It's
How much
like
salt?
that.
you putting in there, man? What's a pinch of salt?
Um, what's a pinch of salt, man?
What's a pinch of salt?
What are you thinking?
Do you want the honest answer, or do you want me to keep going with this?
A little bit of both.
So at first, I was just going with the bit,
Mhm.
and then when I asked you that question, I kind of spaced out. I was like, dude, I completely trapped him into talking while I eat this popcorn. So don't guys say nothing. And then you caught up.
Yeah. I
Oh.
really can't. I really can't answer that question. You're being a fiend with the popcorn. You need to stop it. You're
You
so
want to know
quiet.
you want to know the worst part?
Hmm.
I don't even remember what question I asked.
I don't even
I
remember it.
was I was
That was such a long question.
let the record show that this is scuffed in a good way.
I can't wait to rewatch this and hear what you said later.
I felt intelligent while saying it, but I had no clue what I was saying. All I could
Um,
think about was that popcorn.
bro, it's such. Bro, popcorn is great, but we should move off of popcorn.
I apologize. I
Yeah.
get I get deep in
Emotional.
thought.
You get emotional over popcorn.
Yeah, dude.
Emotional over
It was
these
it,
nuts.
it's what I ate while like watching the Yogs cast as a little kid. I was
Oh,
like 8 and I had headphones in and I was my brother and my dad were watching the game. And I was eating this popcorn, dude. Watching the Yogs cast as I heard them swear and actively just kept my headphones in so they didn't hear it.
nice. Um, I'm trying to think of what my first podcast was.
The only podcast I followed up with or follow with is The Misfits, but
Right now, for me, it's The Yard. Well, Cold Ones too, I guess. I'm up to date with their podcast, but
I just watch the videos.
it's so infrequent.
Hmm. I feel that, especially when they do like the we paid Fiverr videos because they say they take such a long time to make.
Mhm.
Because like they record one episode and then they have to wait on every person on Fiverr.
Right?
Which, by the way,
And they can
just,
record.
by the way, just because I'm a conspiracy theorist, no, what is it? Not am I a conspiracy theorist? Anyway, uh,
Watch him mean
they
like
get
agnostic or some shit. That'd be fucking funny.
those videos are just a huge tax write-off.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You're paying directly into this company for explicitly video content
Hmm.
to up your image.
Hmm.
And you can just be like, yeah, this is for my business. This wasn't for me, you know?
Right.
And
I
it's
think that's
just
I think that's kind of the goal people want to go through. I don't know if that's necessarily true.
those videos are fucking amazing though.
Uh-huh.
I
Um
miss the t-shirts.
yeah.
Sorry guys, let the record be shown. I'm digging into this popcorn.
Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah, I've been listening to The Yard though. It's pretty good.
What's the yard about?
It's just a podcast.
Hmm. Who's in it?
Uh Ludwig's group of friends. Slime, Nick, Aiden slash Eamon. They're all Smash
Oh.
players,
Hmm.
specifically Melee.
I would imagine.
But Ludwig
I know
is.
I know Smash and Twitch are like exclusively tied by Melee.
Hmm.
Nothing else to watch.
Yeah, because there's nothing else entertaining enough.
Mhm.
Not to say that there's not entertaining content on Twitch, but Smash specific.
I I do not keep up with Twitch, sadly, at all. I wish I did. Because I like the Twitch community way more than the YouTube community, but
Well, it's
I'm also lazy as fuck.
it's also because YouTube is kind of shit with their live stream or live streaming stuff.
Yeah.
I think if they were less shit with their live streaming stuff, like YouTube would be way better. Twitch is gonna do. Twitch is gonna pull a YouTube and start uh, copywriting things probably.
Oh, oh no.
Mhm. Um, it's because people were watching like MasterChef and
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Forge and Fire.
stuff they definitely are no anime, Naruto, Avatar.
Dragon Ball.
Someone live streamed the entire Spider-Man movie,
Which one?
the new one.
Oh. I haven't watched that one yet.
I mean, probably gone now. Which is unfortunate for you. I'd say if you could go find the VOD.
I must dig. I must find it. I haven't kept up with Spider-Man this new cycle. I don't know how to call it.
Probably
Like,
Cycle.
yeah, because this is the third Spider-Man
I
actor,
think
right? Or the fourth.
the the third movie actor,
Okay, yeah.
or the third not into the Spider Verse movie actor.
Yeah, the third, not the fourth.
Yeah.
Because he played in Civil War, which was the reveal.
Mhm.
But my popcorn. No, yeah, I haven't been able to keep up with his movies after watching like the other two,
The
Tobey
third one.
Maguire and
Okay. Really quick. And seeing all three of them, it's something you should watch all three of.
really.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay. If a box set comes out, I'll think about it.
Or you could just wait till it's on Disney Plus.
I don't want to pay for Disney Plus, but like my entire
Did you already use your free trial?
no.
Bingo.
Wait, like I still have to put my credit card info, right?
Yeah, so you set an alarm for 6 days
Mm-hmm.
and you cancel it on the 6th, or you put your card in and you cancel your membership immediately.
How much is it? Like a month?
I don't like
We're not
13
spon-
like 13
We're not
bucks.
sponsored by the way. We're not sponsored by Disney
I don't
Plus.
think
But
anyone thinks we're sponsored by Disney Plus.
I'm starting to think we're sponsored by Disney Plus by all my questions.
I mean, that's fair. I don't know. You look up how much Disney Plus costs a month if you want
Oh
to do the
my!
advert for it.
How much will Disney Plus pay me for this?
Probably half half of a 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 penny.
Mm. I'm
If
putting too much effort into this.
if they don't copy if they don't copyright strike the video.
$8 a month or 80 per year? Hold on.
Are
I'm
you
looking at this 80 per year.
you about to cop Disney Plus?
I'm looking at the 80 per year and seeing how much money I can throw away. I have $816 in my bank account.
Holy shit, guys! This is the Disney Plus buying podcast. Yo, Do you pay for Netflix?
No.
All right. What if I give you the stuff to my Netflix for the stuff to your?
I use my mom and dad's Netflix.
I mean, yeah, but then you
The
can
only thing I'm subscribed to is Verb.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do you want? Now we're bargaining subscriptions.
I want Hulu.
You want Hulu? I have access to Hulu.
Hmm.
But you'd have to use my account, and you'd have to not fuck up what I'm watching.
How would I fuck up what you're watching?
Because you're using my account.
Okay. So
Like,
I can't make a new profile then?
it's not mine, but I can give you the password stuff to it.
Hmm. What tier of Hulu is it? With ads or without?
No ads.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. It's a good deal, right? You should take it. A deal like this doesn't come
How
around that often.
how many profiles am I allowed to make on a Disney Plus account?
At least you and me, and Seth. If you give it to Seth, or your mom and dad, if you gave them one, at least 3.
Hmm.
Actually, I think 4. No, 5. My brother cheated the system.
How do you cheat the system?
So he got kicked out off of the Disney Plus plan.
Mm-hmm.
My dad changed the password. My brother found out that password, went in, created a new account called Settings, didn't choose a profile picture for it. My dad never
Uh-huh.
noticed.
Oh,
My dad, because if you don't have Disney Plus, it just looks like Settings.
that's so dumb.
Yeah.
Well, it says we can make 7 different profiles.
Hey man,
So,
do we
hmm.
has a deal?
What subscriptions do you pay for?
Netflix
Hmm.
and YouTube.
Is there any way I should also get YouTube Premium?
No.
Hmm.
Um, we can talk a little later though
Okay.
about
Well,
like doing
come.
a thing.
We'll talk later.
I guess. Yeah. Um,
What?
I think it's time. Speaking of subscription services, I think it's time for a review of a certain anime that's on a certain subscription service.
Yeah. I'm currently
Perfect
watching it on
segue.
Netflix.
What?
I am also watching this on Netflix, so
That's what I was. Yeah. So I think it's time for that.
don't watch anything on any anime on Hulu, Netflix, Crunchyroll, Verve. Just go to Go Anime.
No, I'm okay.
Subscription services do not pay worth shit to the actual creators. I don't think Go Anime does at all. But I just
It's actually worse. It's actually a way worse scenario.
just think of it like not much
No,
of a difference really. How
I
much of
mean,
it given the creators,
arguably 0 to however many cents on the dollar.
and that way you can stop paying Netflix to make their shitty IRL anime adaptations like
Yeah,
fucking Death Note.
yeah, but I think they got the message after they had to cancel Cowboy Bebop.
I did see that. I did
hmm
see that. But Ava episode 6.
I wonder if Ava was in the works. I'd be terrified.
Oh my god. But episode 6 actually like my favorite episode so far.
hmm
These reviews have been getting more difficult to write because it's just the same emotional letdown over and over again. But it really does build this episode up to how like monumental it becomes. The moments Shinji takes action and the moments he relives, in a sense, and how everything ends, it's always just such a high note. And we feel, you know, how big and emotional this is for Shinji as well. And it was just an episode I was just amazed, happy with. Something a little more comforting, a little more comforting than you'd expect from an Ava episode by, well, 5 episodes in, because it's just Shinji crying. But this episode was different.
Not only crying, don't forget he get in the robot
He get in the robot
and
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 then
and
pass out.
and then he cry.
He get in the robot and then he pass out. But 10 out of 10, you
What?
know?
Yeah, man.
But
What would you rate the show? What would you rate the overall show out of 10 now with that episode?
probably like a 8. I
An
can
8?
feel the build up. Yeah.
Mhm.
If anything, like maybe 8.25, like 8.25%.
Yeah.
That's as far as I'll go. One more like 8. I don't know what I'm saying. Either or. It's such an emotional show, you
Mhm.
know, and it just takes so much energy to kind of really go through it.
Mhm.
Especially when I'm like thinking back constantly to rewrite these reviews, and I'm just, you know, not
Right.
worn with it, but like still frustrated with the show overall.
You also don't like it cuz I borderline force you to watch it.
Yeah.
But that's because it's really good and you refuse to do it for anything other than content.
Content.
Hey man,
Yeah. What?
content's great.
Dude, I view content every night.
I view content for 70 hours a week on average.
I haven't gotten those statistics in forever.
I actually think that was a bad week.
Hold on, I must find now how much I've been on stuff.
Now we're pulling up our YouTube statistics.
YouTube statistics. What have I been watching on YouTube? Oh fuck, it's just Tarkov.
Um, I'm
Um,
15% down from last week on
mm,
7 hours daily average at 49 hours and 3 minutes in the last 7 days.
what did you say, 50 or 70?
7 hours, I said 70,
Mm,
but it's only Wednesday.
no, it's Thursday now.
It's only, well, now it's Thursday, but
Yeah, I had to
we're
celebrate its
recording this,
birthday.
we're recording this day of for you guys. Literally.
Literally. I could not have been in raid in Tarkov during this podcast. But
It's true.
we decided to do this podcast right today for you guys, regardless of that. So I
Because
can't be
we're
angry with them.
But it's also our fault that we're staying up this late. That I'm staying up
Shh.
this late.
Shh.
I have
We
work
we
in the
don't look
morning.
we don't look cool when you say that.
I
Yeah,
do.
I'm a night owl, a hacker.
He's Hacker Man.
I am Hacker Man. I scroll through the 4chans and the subreddits
The subreddits.
to
I,
find new topics about Tarkov
I
and
walked
content.
I walked up to one of my coworkers and I said, "What would you do if I called the Reddit police on you?"
What, what would they do? What would they do?
They said, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Oh, who'd you ask?
Um,
You must ask a memerton.
None of the
A measly.
people. Okay, very few of the people I work with are actual like hardcore degens like me.
Oh,
And by
fair
very
enough.
few, I mean I'm the only
You're
one
the
who uh laughs at a lot of stuff.
like
Speaking,
what?
you want to hear this? Okay, this comes into a customer experience. Um, this old man's coming up paying for food. He gives me like an $8 tip, right?
No, nice,
Which
nice.
is nice. I was confused. He was like, "I gave you the money." Uh, my manager, the same one who broke my vape, who's female, comes up to bring him something that he asked for. It was like napkins or something, and he's like, and another manager was up there, and he made a comment about giving me a tip, and then he turns to the girl, and this is when I knew it was gonna be like a good time. He turns to my manager and he says, "You ever heard of leprosy?"
Oh no.
And she was like, "What?" I said leprosy out loud and was like giggling like a schoolgirl because I thought this was gonna be a hilarious joke.
Oh no.
And he's like, what the lepers say to the hooker after he finished having sex? And she said, "What?" And she fell for the bait and said, "What?" And he said, "Keep the tip." And then he laughed, and I was laughing, but I was laughing because the situation was awful.
Oh,
I was like, that joke wasn't even funny, but the fact that he just said it in a restaurant,
just the obscene nature of the situation you've got yourself into.
right?
Something I had a really bad customer experience the other night,
Mhm.
and I know I'm partly to blame.
Yeah.
I think. I really don't think I should be though. I think this dude was an absolute like. It was weird.
Mhm.
I don't want to call him a piece of shit, but he like didn't really scream good person,
Mhm.
and so this family of 9 comes in, and the first thing I noticed is these 2 little kids are
Mhm.
just glued to these screens, and I mean like I'm actually concerned as
And
like a
you,
Gen Z kid.
and you hating modern technology.
I
Um,
I, I hate where this is going.
he hates he hates technology. He's using my computer. I have to tell him it's a weird speaker. That we're going on the radio.
But they come in, and then the rest of the family comes in, and the last dude to show up is this dude, who eventually just gets up and leaves.
Right.
And the first 3 people there were these 2 kids and their mom, and she was nice. The kids like I just didn't pay any attention to them because if they followed their mom, they were on their screens. If they were at the table, they were on their screens, and like that's it. Like every which way.
Yeah, they're also not the person in charge of your tip.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm just not really paying any attention to them. Then her family all comes in. About It's four of them. They
Mhm.
come in. I think it was like her grandparents, and then like brother and a sister. And so they've all started to order, right? And she finally orders for her husband. And like these are very nicely dressed people as well. Like all the people there, and they were super friendly. Like they were a pleasure. Like it's like I don't mind. Yeah, sorry it's cold, shit like that. Like I was being really nice and friendly with them. I was joking with them. I accidentally spilled a soup on one of them, and she was like, "You're completely fine," shit like that. And next you
Right.
know, this woman finally orders. She puts in for a red pumpkin curry, medium spicy. The red the red curry starts at like a medium spice level, no matter what. It's
Mhm.
the lowest spice level we have possible for it, right?
Right.
And so I get it out to the table. No one's there yet. And then this guy walks in, and I think he was wearing pajamas, like like maybe sweatpants. I think he had sandals on as well,
Right.
and it was really cold outside at the time, so it was really weird. And
Mhm.
like he kind of had a nice uh jumper on,
Uh
and that
huh.
was about it. Everything else looked like pajamas. And he starts getting into his red pumpkin curry, and he thinks it's too spicy.
Yeah.
We can't really make it any less spicy. And so you know what he does?
Huh.
He picks up the bowl, turns around to an empty table across from him, and just sets it over there. And then just goes on with his life. And I'm just stunned
The
because I'm like,
Chad. Well, it's because he pulled a Chad maneuver. Your virgin type wouldn't understand.
I think, dude, it got funnier because eventually I like, clean up their table a bit. I'm grabbing like empty plates that they've used up, some bowls. And I was like, "What's wrong with this?" I said, "It was too spicy. It's never this spicy. And the last time we've been here, it's never been this spicy." And I'm just sitting there like, I don't like this guy.
Right.
Like he showed up super late to this entire evening. He just immediately kind of pisses me off by just taking his shit and throwing it onto a table I was probably going to seat someone next. Like the next place I was going to put someone was there. And so I get his shit. I like roll my eyes and like I kind of make a head motion. I put my shit away. I start walking back, and I notice this dude just staring at me. He's just glaring at me.
Mhm.
And then he says it was never that spicy last time. And I finally just kind of like gave him a glare. Just kind of like, really? Like,
Mhm.
what do you want me to do? You keep repeating it. What do you want me to do? And then he just goes, "Oh, just start making dirty looks at me." And I just look at him like, now I'm more confused than anything. I'm like, he's just gonna call me out like that? Okay. What's he gonna gain? I just kind of look at him like, yeah, your point. And after that, I was just like, I'm not serving this table no more. I cannot serve this table no more. Go
Mhm.
in, talk to my coworker. I'm like, can you serve their table?
You're like,
I'm
please,
not really.
mommy. The
Next
table
thing
is
you know,
on
I
fire.
walk back out to the front, and the dude's up in arms. He's putting on his one jumper. I realize he's completely in pajamas,
Yeah.
and he just goes, "I don't have to take this. You just lost a customer," and then you walked out.
Nice.
And I'm just thinking like,
There is a God.
what was going on?
Yeah, he must have had like a real bad day to decide to take it out on the fast food worker, or not the fast food, the restaurant, if the like the waiter.
I mean, like, no, because like he was late to that dinner with his wife and kids out with what
Mhm.
looked like her parents.
Uh huh.
You think he just like went off at me to try to get out of there once he arrived?
Probably.
something like that. Like, what was going on? Because it just seemed so.
No, my favorites were we had a guy who we had to kick out because he wasn't wearing a mask
Hmm.
and he wanted to fight me, like because of it.
He was just angry. He was that angry with you.
Yeah, so his wife, his wife or his girlfriend or someone, and the person's kid, not the guy, but whoever that girl was in relation to him, was kid. Um, they pull up.
Let the record be shown that I can no longer hear Vesprobat on my end. Copy, copy. Let the record
Hello,
be shown. Hello. Has
hi.
connection been reestablished?
Hopefully, I know you were talking about connection not being there, but so
You're
yeah,
in
I
my
was
ears.
what?
You're in my ears.
Oh, way to go. I'll fix it. There you go. I pushed the mic away a little bit. Is that better for you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him I couldn't serve them because they weren't wearing masks,
Mm-hmm.
which was like the mandate.
The mandate. It went out.
And then he started freaking out at me. My manager gets involved. Starts freaking out at my manager. I'm like looking at him freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I kind of need to do my job still. But
Yeah,
I'm not
you
like
have a
giving him
job.
any. I'm not even giving him any dirty looks. I'm just kind of staring at him. And then, or staring at like the group because the wife, the first thing the girl said was, "Oh, okay, I'll go grab our masks." And then he started getting all defensive.
All right, we'll grab our masks. Wait,
Oh no!
no.
And then after he started fighting with the manager, he was like, or the manager was like, "Okay, get out. Like,
Leave.
I'm not gonna serve you." And right as they were walking out, he turned and looked at me, as I was watching him walk out. Cause like, why wouldn't you watch something like that,
Mm-hmm.
a thing like unfold? He's like, "You want to go?" And he started walking back up towards him, and the girl's like, "Nope." And he like tried yanking him really hard out or back out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Damn, that would have been that would have been fun.
That would have been intense.
A fight on on the job."
I feel like that's when you're strongest though, because you are just like sitting there like kind of in the mode.
Well, I don't know. Part of me that would probably make me a little like at my weakest.
Okay,
Cause think about it. Picture this. Picture
be
this.
realistic.
No, no, no. Hang on, hang on, hang on.
Where are you? I'm at my weakest right now. After work.
No, 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 no. That's. But you work night. You work like afternoon night shifts,
Yeah.
right? So like imagine like being up at 11 and dealing with nothing but customers all day, right? And it's just like, oh, I just really don't want to be here. Levels of tired, like where you
Well,
joke around with your friends about like getting into fights so you can leave work. Levels of tired.
you actually predict this?
I joke around. No, I joke around with my friends about like us getting into fights so that way we can both get out of work.
Oh.
Because it'd be
Oh.
like one of them would be getting arrested for assaulting the other one, and the other one would just have the day off in the hospital.
Sick.
Yeah. I
Has
was,
anyone tempted you with such a deal?
no,
Damn.
I've always been the temptress.
What happens when the date set comes and someone says yes?
They actually have a parking lot for that. So they fight. They fight over. There's a KFC next to it. They fight over there.
Really?
Yeah, the KFC
I
parking lot.
I at your old location?
Yeah.
Why do they fight over there?
Because it's away from the property.
Mm,
It's more like a
Job
PR thing.
job comp.
Yeah. I just learned I can't even vape in my uniform.
Oh, dude.
Technically, but it doesn't matter because all the managers smoke some sort of something in their uniform anyway.
Don't expose them. How could you?
Well, I mean like cigarettes or vaping.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I always have my mod on me, but my coworker and managers don't care.
Well, yeah, but you're also like in with everyone.
Hey, no.
You're in over everyone's head.
Shh. Don't expose me and my social tactics. I'm a tactical ninja when it comes to dude. I need to grab another soda. I'll be right back.
Jeez, oh my god. I told him to prepare for this and he just decides to dip. I swear to god if he goes to microwave more popcorn.
Dude, that
Oh,
would be sick, dude. Good
no.
idea.
I swear to god. I swear I can't edit. I I can't edit. You can't go to get
You you
you
can't
can't
you
go and
can't
cook
edit.
popcorn.
You
You,
can't edit. You wanna edit these nuts?
dude, I'll edit your nuts out of your life.
How?
Snip snip.
I'm the hacker man here. I'm gonna hack your balls.
He's back with the soda. He has to be.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was dying there.
He was dying of thirst.
I was dying of thirst, dude. I had to keep poking my arm with in my saliva to keep myself alive, dude.
I
For
wonder if
5 minutes.
I wonder if that's why
God
my
damn it,
game was
Jaeger.
laggy. I
Being
wonder.
dehydrated?
No, the update.
Maybe. I literally had like a notification telling me when the servers were gonna go down. And then it said that like I needed to finish a quest. But it was like a quest that I couldn't like finish in the time frame. So I was like, what the fuck? And it was a quest that I should have kept, which is I think it was a survivalist quest.
Mm,
Was it junky? It could have been junky. I'll be so angry if it was junky. Is that 14 out of the 15?
damn.
Uh, can you check Discord for me, King?
If you're wondering,
King?
if you're what?
Yes, 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 yes. Continue what you were saying.
Um, we're almost done. Like at most 17.
Okay. Well, Tarkov, it is down, but what have you thought so far? As knowing nothing and now actively looking at what you can, researching
So
it, playing it to the night's end.
so now that I go in by myself and have no one to like nothing to blame but myself, which I never had in the first place, right? But
Mm-hmm.
like at least I had like a another person at least who could like pick up my stuff if my stuff was valuable off my corpse if they killed the team. But I just threw away so much money. I I don't know how to say it. I threw away hundreds of thousands of rubles in one night.
I feel like the thing with when you're playing with someone else and the playstyles don't mix well, it's just so fucked. I remember like if you watched Aqua and Sam, Chad versus the Rap, there's Aqua who's like, I would go after this gunfire, and Sam's like, nah, nah,
Nah,
nah.
nah.
And like when you're stuck to another player like that, it makes it really hard for you especially to grow because they're trying to teach you how to play the game. But a lot of them probably aren't going to be good teachers like me and who rely on their own playstyle,
Yeah.
which, my playstyle is going to change as I get experience. And me teaching you my playstyle, you know, doesn't help you in the long term.
Well, I mean, gives me a platform to work off of
Hmm.
for me playing by myself,
But
but
now but now you're playing by yourself,
I don't
and the game
understand.
just got real.
I don't understand how I can die to scavs when I'm online, but when I'm playing like when I'm playing in online and I have the scavs in horde, so I have a lot of scavs I at least have to deal with. I can kill so many.
Because scav AI is dumb, and most scavs catch you off guard.
I mean I guess all scavs
And
pretty much catch me off guard, but like
and uh, uh offline raids do not have. I don't think they have the new leveling system when it comes to scavs. So there's level 1, 2, and 3 scavs that spawn later and later into the raid, and they get thicker, fucking thicker.
uh,
So like, you
yeah,
might encounter one with like a fucking Giselle or a Thor, and you'll be like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, the scav I tried to kill and didn't that you let me raid had a pretty good rig on.
Like, it's wacky.
Yeah.
But that's the only problem with the offline raids. I also play in hordes, but I wouldn't recommend that for like big maps. I only do it on factory. I should probably stop doing offline raids in factory.
I mean it gets you really good at factory. That's why I've been doing I feel a lot more confident doing shootouts in a store than I do anywhere else on interchange.
Mm, yeah.
Like that's
Do
but
you do
that's
you
cuz
want to
I
talk
play
about
in
what happened? Do you want to talk about what happened in Tech Light?
that was that was cuz I didn't know CMS stopped me cuz usually I hidden when I use CMS. I just thought I was better hidden than I and I've never fought in tech lay. I fight in like Ollie
I've fought in Ollie so many times,
and
especially
idea.
the registers.
Yeah, dude, the registers. Oh my god. Never in my life have I been more upset at registers. Actually, I also don't like the back of the store.
Like the shipping area or the
Like the back of the storefront.
computers.
The back
Oh, the shipping. Yeah, the shipping area.
yeah. Like
That's just a maze, bro. I don't go through there unless I'm crossing through.
yeah, well, I run around, so I get in, I run around the back
Hmm.
and up, so I'm peeking out the side, going up and down to tech light, which is where I like ran into the most. I guess specifically I run into the most like scavs coming that direction,
So
and
yeah, there's a
I'm able
spawn
to
for scabs
control.
under Ollie, and a spawn for
Yeah.
scabs in Ollie, and a spawn for scabs I think in the back of Ollie. I think it has a killer spawn as well.
Oh, that's
You
pretty
haven't
good.
ran into you haven't ran into killer. No, yeah, Ollie. Those
I
Ollie
haven't.
stairs by Tech Light
So
are so contested by
I
players.
haven't ran to him. I haven't ran to him in game. Ran into him in like an online raid, and I'm not like. I probably should enable bosses, huh? Because they're like pretty much
Uh, I
player.
mean, you'll learn their spawn locations, but Killa can spawn anywhere in the mall now.
That's fun.
But Kill is they consider him the hardest boss to kill, even though he doesn't have bodyguards.
Yeah, no,
He he will laser you.
that's very fair. What was it? I watched Shroud. He had to do like 600 raids or something like that
Kill
to kill
Kill
Killa
100
100
times.
times. Yeah,
Yeah, stylish.
that average is like awful.
Yeah. No, yeah, Killa, he's like because he doesn't have guards, he's kind of easy to section off like he does in the video, but when you run into Killa and you're not actively hunting him, plus that video was added before Killa's spawn got changed. Killa used to only spawn in the middle of the map, now he spawns anywhere in the mall. So
Yeah,
it's so much harder to do that.
That yeah, that changes things. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
just thinking, on average, that's at 6 times. That's at least, how often would Killa spawn out of 6 times?
Maybe twice at most.
Okay, so that's 2 out of 6. And then the other four just hit normal raids of him going through trying to find Killa.
Oh, I haven't watched that video, but
That's not even including spawns where Killa did spawn and he died
yeah.
in that number, right? Or anything like that. So that's like it's probably like it was probably like a 1 in 12 average.
Yeah. I mean, so a lot of end wipe quests like that,
Uh huh.
people buy what are called SJ6s, which I've been running on interchange quite a bit,
Mhm.
and they're the stim that make your stamina regen super high, and they make your stamina maximum super high.
Mhm.
And so what it does is it can just make you sprint for fucking ages.
Jesus Christ.
Like no, like
You especially if you're a high level player, you could just go the distance.
yeah, and like you can just buy those on the market. And I feel like when people were doing the old spawn exploit, not exploit, but new old spawn runs, which made interchange a fucking ghost town whenever you played it, by the way, because they'd go and check for kill and then fucking leave. Not no joke, 'cause they would rather reset than loot the map because they're just there for their quest. And
Right.
so I feel like all it would be so much higher for Shroud because he would probably be one of the person buying an SJ6 for every fucking run.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How much longer?
3.
3? Is it
3.
is it time for burger?
Oh wait, no, not 3. My bad. I lied.
Huh?
It's closer to 9. I know you're sad now.
Airdrops being added though are so fucking cool, dude.
Airdrops give me like borderline panic attacks every time.
Why?
So every time I've been around an airdrop, it's dropped so close near me that I just run into players.
Mm. Yeah.
And since I'm not even well suited to combat like scavs,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like
a lot of
you can see where I'm going.
you have to fight player scavs for your airdrops.
Oh, it's even worse. I was very lucky. One airdrop, we were in woods and there were like gunshots and like grenade throwing at the start,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing the rest of the game.
Oh.
We hear an airdrop drops literally right in front, or not literally right in front of us, but like maybe a house away. We're in the town and woods.
Uh-huh.
Drops literally a house away from us. We hear gunfire in the background. We're like, fuck. So we turn to go run, and then we realize it's been quiet for way too long.
Oh.
And so we went up and we went up a mountain and we were like looking with our scopes to see what if anyone was touching the airdrop. No one had been nearby. There weren't any dead bodies. No players. So we ran up to the airdrop and then just took what we wanted from it and ran.
Oh, the airdrops are one. So me and my friend were doing a quest on Shoreline,
Right.
and I had finally used all the keys I have on Shoreline because I have a lot of high quality keys on Shoreline,
Mhm.
and most of the loot went to my friend, and he was doing Blueberry Man uh quest for our boy Peacekeeper, humanitarian supplies, and so he was wanting to get out, but
Right.
after I used my keys and ran out a little bit far away, we passed Resort now. We're like going towards the path to the lighthouse. We hear it, and it's an airdrop. And the first thing I do is I look at my friend as we're like starting to leave, and I'm like, "Does this change plans?" Not for him. He went straight to the
Right.
extract, but I was greedy, man, and I had that entire thing to myself.
Oh my god. It's isn't it so good when you're greedy and it just pays off?
Yeah, that's why I'm broke.
Yeah, well, now we're broke, but
I need to get more GPUs for my fucking
I need to
Bitcoin.
find a GPU so I can.
Really?
I still haven't found one.
Why do you need to find one?
So that way I can have one.
You're gonna sell it immediately, aren't you?
I mean, I can sell it. I can use it for upgrades. I don't know. I haven't like really looked at.
The only thing it's ever used for is Bitcoin farm, which you need intelligence level 2 for.
Which means I need
And if
intelligence level 1. I still
yes,
haven't found docs this wipe.
you haven't found what?
Or intel.
Intel? Oh, dude.
I still haven't found it.
I have a confession.
What?
Remember that time we were both writing down in D2?
No
You got shot in
way.
the face immediately. The one place I went to go check where I was saying I was going to check the safe
Uh huh.
had an intelligence spawn in it.
Damn.
And I put it into my docs case in my gamma, and I just went on with my day and didn't let you know because
Hey,
I really wanted it for my scav case.
I have a question. How much are docs cases?
300,000 on the market,
Really?
or 20,000 to fence. They're not worth selling to traders. Only the
No,
flea
no.
market.
I mean, yeah. I was asking because I was like, I kind of, I kind of want one, so that way I can have like just so much more space. But
We need. What do you mean it's more space?
like, doesn't it hold stuff?
No, no. Docs case and intelligence folders are two different things. Docs cases you can only get by marked rooms or buy it from therapist. And therapist requires 5 horses, a cat, and a bronze lion for it.
Oh my god, that's they can't. You can't even sell it on Flea.
No, you can. They go for like 300,000, same as an intelligence actually.
Mm.
Or I think right now they're at 600,000 because it's earlier into the wipe. But that's if you find it in raid, which is only from a marked room. Which you have a marked room key for reserve.
It's true. I just don't have.
If you really wanted to be greedy, you can do what a lot of people like. Have you watched Shroud's hatchling video where he went in with his Red Rebel, opened the marked room, found a weapons case, found an MP5, killed the scab, took the backpack, grabbed the weapons case, killed the Gluhar, took all the guns into the weapons case, and then extracted through mountains. Not mountains, armor train. He
I
went in with nothing, dude.
yeah,
Nothing.
but I can't. But I can't do that. I'm
Doesn't
no.
stop you from trying.
I mean, I guess. What's the most I lose? Nothing.
I mean, like all like what I can do for you is you spawn in, I hand you like a grizzly, you go into raid, you die, do not pay therapist a single dollar, go back to your hideout, right click the grizzly, heal all, go straight back out and raid, and do that until that grizzly runs out, and I just toss you another grizzly.
True. I actually do. I do want a grizzly. I got one as a scout. I think I told you about this. I was doing a raid where they took me a scav raid where they took me to the wrong spawn, but I had like a grizzly and like a sick uh M4
Mm-hmm.
and all that shit. I'm so depressed about it.
Dude, I forget what I had. It was super, super good for my scav. And I was showing this scav around. I was talking to him. He was really friendly, and then I realized me and him didn't have the same extract, and so I was sprinting. It was from factory far corner on customs to scav gate or like
Mhm.
scav checkpoint, and I sprinted over there. it looked like I should have got out, but I still got MIA-8, and I just lost everything, and I was like, ugh. I cry.
Well, guys, on that note, I think I'm gonna call it a podcast.
Me too. I'm currently going to piss my pants at this pace.
He's gonna piss himself.
I'm gonna
I'm
piss
gonna
myself for this
watch.
podcast.
I'm gonna
This is for
watch.
you guys. This is because we love you guys.
Well,
So
it's
I'm gonna
mostly
piss my pants.
he mostly is doing it for me, but um, follow us on Twitter, Twitch. Eventually, I'm gonna Vaughn, you and me, or Meta, you and me need to. We went
We
the
need to
whole.
discuss that at some point. But yes, we will.
Yeah. Um, whether it's live on his channel or both of ours, or just mine.
Tarkov possibly coming soon. He's still
Tark.
going through all the growing pains.
Oh my god, that'd be fun to watch though. Except you might just get infuriated and want to
Uh,
leave.
hey man, at least I'm good at being quiet when I am infuriated. I'm not
Uh,
a person that just screams and yells.
it's true, and it took a lot to break you
Mm,
when I did it.
Factory.
Yeah,
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. My name is MedAttack.
I'm Vesperal Bat. Have a great night, guys.
Good
Bye.
night. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Mwah, mwah.
I'm gonna go piss myself again.